boys and girls, we're ready for area of squares and rectangles in math, section 14.4. So in a way, this is a really easy one because you already know how to do the area of rectangles and squares. That's the easy part. So I was thinking about how I wanted to teach this, and I was thinking about showing you, well, drawing for you Ryan's bedroom and then drawing Jacob's bedroom. Okay? Okay. So Ryan's bedroom is like this. Ryan, can you see that okay on the video? Does it look okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So Ryan's bedroom is like this, except his walls are straight, not like that. Okay. So if one of Ryan's walls is, I don't know, let's say, I have no idea, 8 feet by 10 feet. Okay. So if his walls are 8 feet by 10 feet, if we're going to figure out the area, okay, we know that it would be, we're talking square inches, so it would be similar to making an array. Okay, so we'd be talking about 8 this way, 10 this way. Okay. Okay, 8 feet, 10 feet. And you remember why, right? Because our 10 would get divided, and then this would be divided into 5 feet here. All right. Okay, so there's the 10 feet of his one wall. And then over here, if there's 8 feet,
guys, who emptied the box of donut cereal?
Sean? Okay, so then these are 8 feet, okay, and of course we wouldn't want to count that, so we would say 10, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, right? Okay, so we would say that the area is 80 square feet, okay? Okay, now here's the thing. Ryan's room is a rectangle. Jacob's room is a crazy size. So let me show you what Jacob's room looks like. Okay, so, okay, his room goes like, this. So it's not a normal size. So the question is, what are we going to do to figure out the area of this room? And I want you to think about that for a second. And I'm thinking of the ways that Mrs. Kling does, like quick looks with you and stuff. When you look at that, what's the first thing that your brain notices? Because I think you can probably come up with some ideas of how we would solve this. Okay, well let's put some numbers in here. I'm just guessing these numbers. I have no idea how big their rooms are, but let's say that this wall is 10 feet. Let's say that this wall is 10 feet for the heck of it. Okay. So let's see. What would we say? 6 feet, 4 feet? Okay, and then, let's see, 8 feet, 2 feet? Okay, so let's say that's how big his room is, okay? What are you gonna do to figure out the area of this room? And I want to ask you something. Does your brain see this as a rectangle with something added? Or does your brain see this as a square with something taken away? Ryan, which one does your brain see?
Sorry, I don't know my project, so I can't see.
Oh, geez. Okay. Because I want you to realize that if you look at it this way, you have a rectangle with another rectangle added. And I want you to realize if you look at it this way, although I didn't draw very well, but if you look at it this way, you've got a square with something taken away. Oh, that's the one that Ryan sees. I probably see a square with something taken away, but I could absolutely see how you might see a rectangle with something added. So with that in mind, I want to show you two ways that we could solve this. One, I personally think is easier than the other, but it's all going to depend on the way that your brain sees it. So I want to show you both ways. I'm going to erase Ryan's bedroom because his is the easy one. That way we'll have some workspace. Ryan, is this still looking good from the video? Don't be sad. Is this still looking good? Yes? Okay. Can you see everything okay? Okay. All right. So boys and girls, let's look at it this way. Let's start off by looking at it this way. In our minds, we're going to separate these two. Okay? And then I'm going to do this area, I'm going to do this area, and when I add them together, then I'll have the area of the whole thing. Okay? So, it would be 10 feet by, oh, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Now see, I just got us mixed up. It wouldn't be 10 feet. Why wouldn't it be 10 feet? What did we do that changed it so now it's not 10 feet? Do you see it? We removed this. So we have to be really careful that we don't forget and use the 10 feet because 10 feet goes all the way up to here. That's how I knew that this was 2 feet, right? So I gotta be really careful. So I'm gonna look at these two, okay? Because if I take that away, this 10 is 8 feet plus 2 feet, right? The 8 feet is here, the 2 feet is here, okay? Okay, so let's figure out the area of this guy. The area of this guy is going to be 8 10 times. 8 feet 10 times, okay? So this area is 80. So really, if it weren't for this part, his room would be the same size as Ryan's room. Okay, now let's figure out the area of this room, okay? This room, now remember, we're not gonna go way over here, okay? So we're not gonna use 10 feet. We're only looking at this guy here, this little addition, okay? So we're gonna say that this one is 6 feet times 2 feet, okay? We could break that into 2 feet if we wanted to, and then it would be 6 times, okay? So the area of this guy is 12. What did I forget down here, and what do I need to add here? Feet. Okay, so I'm gonna just take that 10 feet out. Okay, so now am I done? No. Because if I want to know the area of Jacob's entire room, I'm going to need to add those two together. Okay, let's say I'm getting new carpet in there. The guy who, does the carpet isn't going to want to know this and this. He wants to know how much carpet do I need for the whole room. Okay, so the area of Jacob's room then would be the 12 feet plus the 80 feet. I hope you can see all this. So the area of Jacob's room is 92 feet. What do you think?